We are live.
All right.
That's what we got tonight.
Anybody on here yet?
Are we right? Says we're live. We are live. Yes, we're live.
Is that YouTube and Facebook?
Yep, we're on there.
Okay.
Hey, Megs.
Hey, Meg's little house in the country. What is the weather like up there? I bet it is really cold.
Really?
Hey, Roberta. Hey, Glenda. How's everybody doing? Are y'all freezing to death? I'm sure all our northern friends are making fun of us for being so cold. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Londa and Tom. How are y'all? Hey, Lori. Hey, Chance. What's up, buddy? Hey, Darla. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Vanita. Are you freezing?
Negative 11 wind chill.
Negative 11. Holy moly.
It's cold.
What are we here right now?
I don't even know.
20.
I know it's cold. I went out there and watered the animals because their water was frozen.
We're freezing. I know you have to be freezing, Vanita. Negative 11. Woo!
Hey, Becky.
Hey, Becky. Hey.
27. Feels like 21.
27. Hey, Tara Creates 2 in Chile, Greenville, South Carolina.
No, I'm not watching the game.
Pearls to Pistons.
My humbug.
That's cute. Hey. Hey, Avalon. Listening and watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not watching the game. We're hanging out with y'all.
We got to do the trunk
26
shuffle.
in North Carolina. Woo!
Yep. Feels like 21 here now.
This weather's not my favorite. Londa had to put her socks on today.
Oh, yeah. Wait till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's shocking that y'all are going to get snow down that way.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Chance down in the Pensacola, Destin area, they're going to get more snow, way more than what we get.
That's nuts. That is crazy.
So it reminds me of the
6 degrees in Willow Branch, Indiana.
Yes,
Ooh.
I need to be there.
6 minus 11 for Vanita.
I don't know if I could pull my bow back that cold. I bet it would just break.
Roberta, what's your temperature? Meg's little house in the country is around 0 and going to drop. Oh my gosh.
Global warming.
Oh, Lord, that's not good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's no fun. This cold weather's no fun.
It is.
Have to. No, it ain't.
It's very good.
6 degrees. I'm glad we're not in the snow cone of uncertainty. Yep. Man, it's cold. It's no fun having to tote water out to the animals.
I just hope none of the pipes bust.
Heat and
water hydrants.
Hey, Lisa and Tish McFarland. It's good to be with you guys tonight. Thank you. We're glad to have you here.
Yep, baby, it's cold outside.
12 degrees for Roberta.
We need hot chocolate instead of tea.
Hey, Alicia. Chickadee Mountain Homestead. Yeah, we're drinking some.
She is. She won't let me have mine yet.
Yeah, you can have some.
All right.
We're drinking some hibiscus tea.
Gonna put some just digger honey in there.
But I'm working on formulating the perfect tea blend with this. And it's still not quite right. It's still
missing something.
There's still something that's, I mean, it's good. It's very good. But it's not like, oh my gosh, this is so yummy. It's missing something.
We just put some more. We just put some cloves in it.
Yeah, it's just missing. I want it to be more of like a, I want it to be more of like a mulled cider flavor. And it's just, I don't know, I haven't quite got it yet. I'm working on it.
It's really red. What is it got in it?
Roselle.
Oh.
Go, Jean, go. Loving my chai lattes. I love a chai latte.
She put a lot of lemon in it.
I love chai latte.
Cinnamon stick. Yep.
Yep. I've got lemon, orange, lemon and dehydrated lemon and orange slices. I've got cinnamon. I've got hibiscus, lemongrass, lemon balm, lemon verbena.
And buzzing honey.
Got a lot of different things in here. I'm trying to get that mulled cider flavor to it a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be just like a mulled cider because it's not full of sugar and all the other additives, but I'm working on getting it just right.
Dreaming of spring. Yep. You know,
Florida
next
Dateline.
week,
Yep.
next week's going to be in the 60s. And it looks like it'll be there for a while.
Yeah. I'm happy about that.
Glenda
Glenda says here on the Alabama-Florida state line, it's 30 and feels like 23. Hey, Darla Wells, 27 degrees in West Texas, which is for us is cold.
Oh, yeah. They're supposed to get a lot of
30 when they lived in Alaska. Ooh.
They're supposed to get a lot of ice in Texas.
Rhonda Gibbs, hey, it's 19 in Grant and feels like 12. Single digits has to hurt. Ooh, got winter spiced tea on. Yummy. This is good, though. It's just not perfect yet. I got to keep playing with it till I get it perfect. And whenever I get it perfect, I'm going to try to package it and make some available for everybody. Try some cranberry in your tea. That's a good idea. Yeah. Roberta, yum. Good idea.
Reminds me of that little rhyme. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
We definitely added our honey to it for sure. Honey goes in everything. Yeah, Alicia, we got baby goats out there. 5 of them.
I just went out and watered them because the water's frozen. And Bo started drinking out of the bucket, just sucking it down.
No.
But them babies are all huddled up.
Hey, Renee, Michelle. Hey, Dorothy.
Cozy as a bug.
They're so cute. There's 5 of them.
Chloe's still hanging on. She won't.
Yeah.
I thought she was going in labor yesterday evening, but she wasn't.
She has not had her babies yet.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
What's crazy is her teats aren't hanging down.
No,
I don't know.
She's not dropping. She's definitely pregnant. She's just, I don't know.
I think she must have got pregnant later on in her cycle.
Yeah.
Or, I guess Domino. I don't know.
Yeah. Susie says, hi, lovebirds.
Yeah. Cheers.
Janice has got the fireplace
Gotta make
going.
sure she didn't put
Cheers,
poison
everybody.
in it. She likes to poison me.
Yeah, slowly. I'm slowly poisoning him.
Putting some cyanide in there.
Just kidding, I'm not.
No. Never know. Yep, she's taking her sweet time.
Yeah.
She gets it so sweet with this honey, I can't tell if it's got poison in it.
Just a little dab.
A little dab of
every meal, every tea.
He does. He's slow though. Usually people when they sign, like me, I'm just like an old doctor. You can't read my writing anyway, but he was right real methodical. You could hear that pen just stroking.
Yeah.
He seems a lot more calm now and more sincere.
We're talking about Trump, if y'all didn't see it in the chat. Yeah. I like his statement he made today that God saved him to make this country great again. He
is definitely, I believe, going to be known as the peacemaker.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so.
Yep. Yes, Susie, honey cures everything.
Wow. I seen a post today that even after 3,000 years, honey is still, it will not rot.
Did you save that post about honey that I told you? You sent it to me? There's a lot of very interesting facts on there about honey, about all the different benefits of it.
You know, one of the most important things I read, honey, bees make this out of the tree sap and all. They make propolis, and that's what they seal all the cracks in their beehive with, so the wind doesn't come in there, and other predators get in there and insects and eat the honey. But it's like a waxy, real sticky substance. And in the summertime, when you open up it's like a glue, thick glue. But if you take that, it's an antibiotic, a natural antibiotic. And I did not know that because that's a good thing to know.
They sell little propolis pebbles, like for people to take. Yeah, Anna Snyder says, I also like it when Trump said there's two genders, a male and
Oh
a
yeah,
female.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Gulf of Mexico is no longer going to be called the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to be the Gulf of America or Gulf. Yeah.
Really? I didn't see that. Yeah, it's a good day for Celebrating Farm Life said it's a good day for the USA today. Yes, it is.
I wonder how much propolis, Susie. I guess you could melt it down like a
Hey, Chris and
liquid,
Julie.
or I don't know how you
How are
could do it
y'all?
unless you just eat it. That'd be kind of sticky. I don't know how you would
I think
use
it's just
it
like a
medicinally.
supplement. Like the cups are not available yet. We have them. I have them to Jacqueline and Zach, who are handling all of our shipping. Jacqueline and Zach with Head Family Farm have started a new business venture, and they are shipping our products from our store.
Yep.
And Cog Hills products from their store. Yep. And they're creating our shirts and merchandise, and we're excited about that. But I just got her some more mugs. We only have, I think there's 4 green ones and 4 blue ones. We also have some cute little spoon rest and some trinket trays that are made out of pottery.
Yeah, they're cool.
And that's all we have right now. She had our person who makes these, Donna, she had a problem with our logos. They kept popping off. So that's all we have for a while. But we just haven't got all of the inventory on the store and launched yet. But we're hoping by next week, we're going to have the ones that we have of these. We're going to have those available and a couple of other really cute items. I'm hoping they're going to be up by next week.
Not for guys though.
So we will let you know. Hey, if you are not signed up for our newsletter, to get an email from us, y'all go over to justticketfarms.com and sign up for that newsletter. And as soon as our store has some new products on their launched, we'll be sending out an email to everybody and letting you know.
Oh, Vanita, thanks, Vanita. She says that propolis will dissolve in alcohol. So that's a good way to take it then.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if you can make like a tincture with it. I don't know. Does anybody know the answer to that? A propolis tincture?
We need to research that.
I've never heard of that before.
Hey, thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
He says green looks good on me. Mr. Green Jeans.
Yeah. Mugs matching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, justticketfarms.com.
Thanks, Renee.
Y'all go there and thank you, Renee. Y'all go there and sign up for our newsletter.
2 degrees in Southwest Kansas.
Oh
boy.
Lord. Oh Lord.
It's coming. It's on its way. Yeah, that's good news. Good news.
It's good to see everybody. We miss hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, I told her, I said, she got all spiffed up. She got on some snazzy jeans too. She had to go. She went to the doctor today for some hearing tests.
I had another doctor appointment today.
And then I was worked at home today at work, and had to go
Eric.
feed the animals and water. And
Perry Hill Gang, what's up? What's up? We see that y'all have hit 5,000 subscribers.
Go Perry.
Woo!
Go Perry Hill. Go Perry Hill.
We're so proud of y'all. That is so awesome. We're so excited for y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it didn't have anything to do with Jess.
To grow this year. Tara creates too. Yes, I'm going to grow a few new varieties this year. Let's see. There's a new tomato that I'm going to grow. It's called Cherokee Purple Carbon. And Cherokee Purple is a heirloom, and it's crossed with carbon, I guess.
Don't ask me.
And it's supposed to be a little more disease resistant, but it's still like an heirloom hybrid variety. Is it in here? So anyway, I'm excited to grow that. I will forever grow Cherokee Purple. It was the very first plant, vegetable, fruit that introduced me to heirlooms. I didn't really even know much about it. And I worked at Petals from the Past my very first year. And we had a little vegetable garden there, a little potager garden in the back of the shop. And whatever was grown in there was free pickings for us to go and pick and have for lunch. And they picked a Cherokee purple tomato and brought it in, and we all made Cherokee purple tomato sandwiches. And that was the best tomato I have ever tasted in my entire life at that point. Now I've had some that's comparative or better, but that was the best at that point.
We got a question from Emily. Can you use propolis for skin wounds? I don't know, but it says it's a natural antibiotic.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure you could.
I'm sure. I mean, if you can dissolve it with alcohol,
you can definitely use honey for skin wounds.
Yeah, you probably could mix the propolis and honey and alcohol, so it'll dissolve it.
Yeah,
and rub it on there like a salve, and maybe put a gauze bandage, and it may. I mean, it's not going to hurt it.
Yeah. So that Cherokee Purple Carbon, I'm excited about it. Here it is, Cherokee Carbon Hybrid Tomato F1. I'm excited about it because it's supposed to have a little bit more disease resistance. It's an heirloom hybrid marriage.
So Susie asked, she learned about early morning, low level light.
Yeah.
I never heard of that. What you talking about?
Are you talking about going out early in the first thing in the morning, that early morning sunshine? And it's really good for boosting your immunity. It's good for mental health. It's really good for you. That first early morning level of light, sunshine, is really, really good for you. Yeah, that is. Yeah, early light this morning at freezing cold.
So that one is the meat. Yeah, that's more of a meatier tomato. It's got a lot more.
It's so good.
I like it.
Good. What else am I going to grow that's different? I'm excited about my peppers. We're not very big on hot peppers. Like, we're not big hot pepper eaters. Last year, I did grow chilies and cayenne. I grew a lot of chilies and cayenne. Mostly, I grew the cayenne for medicinal reasons. But we like sweet peppers. We cook a lot with sweet peppers. So I am growing the whole rainbow of sweet peppers this year. I'm going to do red. I'm going to do chocolate beauty, orange, yellow, green Halcinator, and the little mini bell pepper mix again. But I think that's going to be fun to have that rainbow of colors. You know, we're supposed to eat our colors. That's where we get more nutrients and vitamins. So I'm excited about growing all the different bell peppers.
We got another question.
An eggplant.
Several people have non-alcoholic fatty livers. Is there any suggestions on help for an herb for fatty liver?
For fatty liver.
Thistle and dandelion.
Dandelion.
Oh, I hope the power don't go out.
Nettle. I bet nettles would be good. Has anybody got any suggestions on that for a fatty liver? Some herbs for a fatty liver. Hey, Karen, I'm glad you're new to our channel. Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Cheers, Karen.
And new to gardening. All right. Yeah. I love
new gardeners. Heck yeah. Welcome to the farm table.
Let me, who asked that about the fatty liver?
The Anna Snyder.
Anna Snyder. Anna, I'm going to do a little research on that and see what we can come up with.
She's saying that the doctors are saying that you need to just lose weight, but it's very difficult to lose weight for lots of reasons.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that ain't as easy as they say it is. I would say something that's going to detox the liver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the
dandelion is definitely a kidney detoxer, but I think it's also a liver detoxer. Let me do just a little bit of research on that and see if we can find a good detoxer for the liver. If anybody has any suggestions for Anna, put it in the post. Milk thistle. There you go. That's what you said.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, the other night I cooked some fresh tenderloin, the filet mignon of whitetail deer, and I cooked it on an iron skillet. Oh my gracious, sauteed some onions that we grew at the farm and some peppers. Oh my gracious, it was so good. A little olive oil in it.
It was good.
Ooh,
it was
good.
Really good. Turmeric. Yeah, turmeric is always a
Milk
good
thistle.
choice for
Yeah.
inflammation and stuff too. Um,
Yeah, peppers is nightshade increases
Yeah.
inflammation.
yes, peppers, tomatoes, any of those things in the nightshade family does increase inflammation, which if you eat lots of it, I think, which
What?
stinks, but it's true.
But now Roselle, doesn't Roselle reduce inflammation?
Roselle helps lower blood sugar.
A1C and all that.
Yeah. And it is an anti-inflammatory, so it does
I
reduce inflammation. Yep. Um there's a few new things that I am growing, but for the most part, I'm growing the same things that I always grow,
Yeah.
the same varieties. I didn't venture out a whole lot this year. Kind of stuck
Oh,
with the ones that I know
What
and
about your new
love.
figs? Phil
Yeah,
Phil sent us some
figs.
figs.
Sent me some figs.
How do you say it? Cold dom, cold
I'm
dom.
gonna grab them real quick.
He is the man when it comes to figs. He was on the Texas Garden Guy podcast with Cog Hill and
Figs.
Hoss the other night.
Yeah.
He sent these to us, and he said this is one of the best figs that you could eat.
He sent me some cuttings. He sent two different ones, Col de Dame
Mhm.
Blanc and Col de Dame Noir.
And it's from where? It's from Spain. Is it Spain or
Italy, I think.
Italy?
Yeah, I gotta read up on it. But he sent me 5 cuttings here, so I'm gonna get these potted up, and I'm super excited about it. If y'all
don't watch the garden party,
yeah,
it's the garden party. That's Phil. That's Phil right there in Destin.
Yeah.
It's the garden party.
If y'all are fig nerds, which there is a lot of people in this, figs is a whole thing in itself. Y'all got to go watch Phil's Fig and Destin at Texas Garden Guy. They're both big fig guys. They've even started a fig convention thing. But y'all go check them out. I'm excited to get mine potted up. And then in a couple of years, we'll be putting that in the orchard.
So we had another question.
I have not tried the hillbilly tomato.
Lisa wants to know what is Roselle.
Okay.
That's what we're drinking.
That's what we're drinking. It's one of our topics tonight. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about because we had some questions. We've got lots of questions, which I love having y'all's questions here. So we're going to get to Roselle. But first, I want to answer.
We have not grown a hillbilly tomato.
No, I haven't. I'm interested to know about it though. I'm trying to pull up all the questions. Let's see.
That's awesome. Peacemaker.
Here we go. What's she say?
Turmeric is about stopped. Has almost got her to stop all of her RA medicines, rheumatoid arthritis.
Yay!
Because of turmeric.
Okay, so how are you incorporating that into your life and your diet? What are you
How
doing?
much do you take a day?
All right. We're going to get into some of these questions because one of them was about Roselle. Frank Thomas asked, best suggestion for heirloom seeds, how long can seeds be stored, the recommended time period of storing seeds, and where to store them during this time period. So this led me to decide that we need to talk about seeds tonight. So first of all, what is an heirloom? And many of you are seasoned gardeners and y'all know all of this, but some of you are new gardeners. So I think it's good to kind of go over a few things. The heirloom seeds they're open pollinated and they're seeds that's been passed down throughout generations, right? So they have stories, they have history, they're heirlooms, and they're open pollinated, which means that they're going to be true to type. So if you plant this Cherokee purple tomato this year and you save the seed from that tomato, next year, that plant, that fruit is going to have the exact same characteristics as it did this year. Flavor, all of the characteristics. That's open pollinated. Now, open pollinated seeds, heirlooms are open pollinated seeds, but not all open pollinated seeds are heirlooms because heirlooms have to be passed down throughout generations and be, years old and have story and have history. But open pollinated, if you're wanting to save your seed and you want that seed to continue to be the exact variety that you grew and that you love, you need to grow an open pollinated variety. Hybrid seeds, of course, are where hybrids, we hear the word hybrid and we're like, oh, I don't want to grow those. I want to grow heirloom. But hybrid is not bad. There's nothing bad about it at all. It's just a cross between two different kinds of, say, tomatoes. It's crossed two different ones. And usually they're crossed because that helps them create more disease resistant. Sometimes it's for flavor, all kinds of different issues of why they cross and create these hybrids. Like this Carbon Cherokee Purple is an heirloom hybrid cross now. And you do that to get more disease resistant and stronger plants. So when you hear the word hybrid F1, what that means is that is a hybrid that was created, and that's the first generation of the plant, of the new hybrid cross. If you hear hybrid F2, F3, F4, F2 is the second year, the second generation of that hybrid cross. So, I can't, you made me lose my train of thought.
First hybrid.
Okay, so that's and the more, like if you have a hybrid F2, F3, F4, the more generations, the longer you plant that, save the seed, the best of the seed, and then resow, and you plant hybrid F2s, F3s, F4s, those seeds can actually become stabilized and become open pollinated seeds. So that's just a little heirloom hybrid synopsis for any that do not know. Now, his other question is how to store your seeds. How long you can store these seeds. When you're storing seeds, the best thing to remember is to avoid light, heat, moisture, and air when you're storing your seeds. So they need to be in a cool, dark place where there's no moisture, no light, no air, no heat.
Hey, important question.
No humidity.
Diana, what's the score of the game? Diana, what is the score of the game?
So, I got a leaf in my tea. So when you're storing the seeds, if you store them in the best condition, those seeds will stay viable longer. Now, seeds.
Now, my uncle, Uncle Horace, he used to put it in newspaper, wrap it in newspaper, and put it in Ziplocs and put it in the freezer.
In the freezer, yep.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people store their seeds in the freezer because the optimal temperature for storing your seeds is like 30-something to 50-something degrees, and that would be a refrigerator or a freezer. The reason I don't do that is because we take our seeds out all the time. Like I'm pulling these out all the time because we have a really long growing season here in Alabama. Our growing season is like 238 days is our growing season. So I'm sowing seeds from January until, October, November. I'm sowing seeds pretty much all year. So if I stored these in the freezer or the refrigerator and I was constantly pulling them out and the temperature was changing, that's not good for the seeds. The seeds need to be at a consistent, constant temperature. And the best thing to do is just store them in a cool, dark place. Now, storing them in the freezer is great, but if you're going to be pulling them out all the time, I wouldn't do that. So I store them in my closet where the doors, in my office closet where the door's not open very much. It doesn't get light. I keep them in their seed packets. They're stored in this, and then inside the photo storage container, and there's no humidity in there. It's a constant, consistent 70 degrees, and my seeds do really well. Now, the viability of seeds, because this was also one of his questions, seeds don't necessarily expire.
Thanks, Keith.
They don't expire, but they do lose their viability. the older they are. And some seeds last longer than other seeds. So, it's just depends, really. It depends on how your seeds are stored, how you store them, how you keep them, and what type seed they are. Seeds like onions and carrots, those seeds don't have near as long of a life, viability life, as like tomatoes and peppers and melons. So it just depends on what seed it is and how you store it as to how long that seed will last.
So
Did
Avalon,
I answer all
Avalon,
his
we'll be
questions?
praying for your preacher's daughter
What's up?
in the hospital on a ventilator and low
Oh,
O2 and
goodness.
pneumonia. Needs
Oh,
prayer.
wow.
Everybody be praying for that girl.
Oh, man. Goodness, we will. Oh, good. Tracy said she didn't know any of this. So I'm glad, because I know a lot of you are seasoned gardeners, but I did want to kind of cover that because this was Frank's question. There was another seed question here. Here it is. Brenda Moore said, when and how do I plant my Roselle seeds? And who asked? Somebody else
Lisa,
asked.
I think it was Lisa
Lisa
B,
asked, what is Roselle?
Yeah.
Roselle is in the hibiscus. It's a hibiscus. It's Roselle hibiscus. Hibiscus sabdorifa is the Latin name of it. It's also referred to as Florida cranberry, red sorrel,
That's good.
Jamaican sorrel. They called it Rosa de Jamaica
That's
in
good.
Guatemala.
It grows on you. Honey.
It's in the mallow family, and it is a tropical plant, really. But we grow it here as an annual. You can grow it as an annual.
Well, as soon as that frost or cold weather hits it here, though, it's just
it's gone. Over. It's over. And part of our problem here is Roselle is a daylight sensitive plant. Like it don't start blooming until the days start getting shorter in the fall, and then that's when it starts blooming. Well, that happens, and then we usually get an early frost.
But now Hoss has got a new one.
Yep.
This that he came out with, and he's got seeds of it. It grows shorter. It's a little shorter, isn't it?
A little bit. Mm-hmm.
And
it's not quite as big.
And it stays a little bit longer, or it grows earlier, so that you can harvest it before the frost.
Mm-hmm. And it's called St. Kitts, and he got it from a farm in Tallahassee. I don't know. Tallahassee, Florida. Would it be Tallahassee, Florida? Tallahassee, Florida. So we got it from a farm there, and they are selling those seeds now. And actually, we partnered with Hoss 2 years ago and created 2 different medicinal herb seed collections. Yep. One of those, I think it's Deluxe, has the Roselle seed in it, and they've swapped it over, and now it has the new St. Kitts Roselle in it.
And what was the one? He had to take one out because it wasn't doing what? Hops.
He had to take hops out of one of our collections
because it's so hard to germinate.
Super hard to germinate. And so that one's been removed.
I don't know what he put in the place of it.
Nothing.
He didn't.
We haven't replaced it.
We shortened the seed.
Yeah,
What's he doing? Johnny Appleseed on him. What the world?
But Roselle is
it's got to add another seed.
It gets pretty big, so you have to. When you plant it, you have to have space for it. Even the St. Kitts is going to be a fairly good size. Like it's 5 to 8 feet tall. It can be and wide. Don't that look beautiful? This tea is made with Roselle. So you got to have space for it. And then as soon as it starts blooming, it'll bloom all in one day. It'll open, close, be done all in one day. So the bloom, you get it for one day, and then it starts forming its little calyx.
That's a calyx.
And the calyx is what you harvest and use. So this is some that I harvested this year.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
We didn't get an early frost. So we actually got to harvest some.
And it's a good thing you harvested when you did, because
So this is the calyxes that I dehydrated, And now we're drinking some delicious tea, super high in vitamin C.
You can eat them, can't you?
You can if you want to. It's super high in vitamin C, really good for you, anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, so
Ooh, that
many
tastes
health
good.
benefits. Yeah, they're good. Um, Makes a delicious tea. You can make a jam jelly out of it, wine, cranberries, like a cranberry sauce. It has almost like a bit of a cranberry flavor to it. So it's really good, really good for you. Easy to grow. There's hardly any disease or pest issues with it.
Good.
Yeah.
It's like eating a dehydrated piece of fruit or something.
It's heat tolerant, drought tolerant. It's super easy to grow. It's just the issue's always been is we get a early frost and then we don't get to harvest it. But
can you buy it somewhere?
Now we have the new St. Kitts variety, thanks to Hoss Tools. And I'm excited to grow this. So this is one of the new things that I'm really excited to grow this year because I'm hoping I'm going to be able to harvest. I'm going to grow a whole hedgerow of them, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to harvest a whole lot of calyxes. You can buy it. I've seen it on Mountain Rose Herbs. I think I saw it on Frontier Co-op, maybe, or maybe it was Herb Co, Monterey Bay Herb Co.
Or you plant it in the spring? You plant it in the spring or?
Yes. So what you want to do, I wrote down because this was one of the questions, how do you grow it? So you can sow this seed, just direct sow it out in your garden, but the temperature needs to be 75 to 85 degrees. Your soil temperature needs to be 75 to 80 degrees before. That's not right.
Get your story straight. What are you doing? Touchdown.
Well, it's got to be warmer for your soil to germinate, 75 to 85 degrees. I don't know if that's soil temperature or I don't know, but I think that is soil temperature.
Yeah, I think it is
because it's a tropical soil temperature plant for it to germinate, 75 to 80 degrees. So if you direct sow, then you've got to sow kind of late, when it warms up. But I like to start mine indoors in my greenhouse about 4 to 6 weeks before my last frost date. Our last frost date is March 17th. So I'll be starting my Roselle seeds the 1st of February. And I just start them in my greenhouse. And then in about 4 to 6 weeks, they're ready. And I've got little plant starts. About the time the soil warms up, I'll be transplanting these to the garden. And it'll grow from that tiny little transplant into a monster, 7 foot tall by
the
5,
branches.
6 foot
the
wide.
branches are like this.
Yeah, it's huge. It'll grow all of that in just one little season.
Takes up a lot of space too. It's probably 4 to 5 feet wide and about 6 foot tall. So it's 4 degrees and a negative 11 wind chill in central Ohio right
now. Yuck. That sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely
terrible.
we
did, didn't we? We color coordinated with that back there. See how we kind of, this little camo kind of blends in.
We didn't plan it. It's just our normal colors. We're earth colored.
I've actually got my blue pajama pants on down below, so y'all don't want to see that.
But Roselle is easy to grow, y'all. It's easy. The seed germinates easy. It comes up easy. It's easy to start. It's easy to grow. It's fun to harvest, and it's delicious to use. And it has so many medicinal and health benefits for you. So many. Really good to lower your blood sugar numbers, your A1C numbers. Sheila at Hoss Tools has just about come off of all of her
is the root
medication.
system. Is the root system on Roselle, is it destructive? I don't think so, because I pulled it up myself without
it really don't go deep.
No, the
root system really
the roots on it, Londa, was maybe 1.5 feet. They weren't looked like Medusa hair when I pulled it up, but
yeah. It's a good one to grow, y'all. It really is. If you've got the space for it, I would definitely try to grow it.
Yeah.
It's just really fun. It's beautiful.
Yep.
And it's really, really good for you. So I would try to grow it. Get you some of those.
Oh yeah,
bait
you can
kits.
plant it next to your house, but it really needs full sun, doesn't it?
It needs full sun.
You need to get a lot of that sunshine on it.
Yeah, you need full sun. And hey, we planted ours this year in sand. It was pretty much in sand.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't fertilize it.
It thrived. It grows.
I babied it as a seed until it got to a good transplant.
It
then
grows
I threw
very
it out.
fast too.
Yeah.
Will it attract hummingbirds? Will the hummingbirds on it?
I didn't see.
I don't know.
I didn't see hummingbird. I imagine that they would love it.
Probably.
The honeybees loves it.
Mm-hmm.
They do love it. Can you grow it as a potted plant? You'd have to have a pretty good sized pot.
Yeah.
If you have one of those 25-gallon pots, you probably could, or 20-gallon pots.
Yeah, but man, that'd be a.
Has anybody ever grown Roselle in a pot?
Now, the
Y'all
new St. Kitts, you might be better in a pot.
It still gets big though. I mean, it's just a little smaller, but it's still going to get big.
Yeah, try it.
What?
Try it. When she said she's in West Virginia, she's excited to try it. See if it'll grow there.
Yeah, you can try this new one. I don't know.
St. Kitts.
You might end up be able to harvest some of the calyxes from it. But I think that answered that question. Diana, is she on here tonight? Groovy Grandma from Toledo, Ohio. There you are. Game. Hey, Diana. You had a question. You're planning on getting a couple of rose bushes from Petals this year, so you're going to order them on their website, and you're wondering when is the best time to plant them. Well, for us, the best time to plant is now, December. Well, yeah, December is the best time to plant. You can plant in January, February, early spring. It's a great time to plant. Now, for you, I would probably say early spring. If I was your temperature, say like she's 9 degrees, feels like negative 10 degrees. I would say plant early spring for you.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would do. We can plant now here. They do really well, but like we don't want to plant within 48 hours before a freeze and 48 hours after a freeze. We don't like to plant anything in that window, and you're pretty much in that window most of the winter. So I would say early spring would be a good time for you to plant your roses. You want some suggestions? My favorite roses? Shrub roses. My favorites would be Quietness, Belinda's Dream, Louis Philippe, Souvenir de la Malmaison.
What's that one we got that's like a shrub that grows? It looks like little blueberries. The one you got propagated all around. You know, the little.
Like a rose?
Well, it's not really. It's like a shrub.
Oh, that's Vaccinium.
Okay, that's cool.
Rose's Blush Vaccinium. That's not a rose though, but it's called Rose's Blush. Gosh, I have so many favorite roses. It's hard for me to choose some because I love them all. I really, really do.
I know.
I really, really love them all. There is not a rose that I don't love.
Yeah, I mean, how many of y'all watched the video and go,
Caldwell Pink.
Says, this is my favorite one. I love this. And then next day, it's my favorite. I love this.
I love them all. I really do. I love all the roses. Climbers. Gosh, so many favorites. Peggy Martin.
Oh yeah,
Lamarck.
I like the Sweet Annie's bush though. It's real low.
That's not a rose. Cecile Bruner.
Oh,
dang y'all, there's so Zephyrin Druin, Rosa multiflora carnea. I can go on and on and on and on and on about roses. Go check out Petal's website. They'll give you some really good suggestions on roses, depending on what you want. Or if you got specific questions, just ask me, like what, if there's a certain color you want, certain size, whatever. I'll be happy to try to help you.
What's the ones Jason planted on the hill?
On the hill.
I guess Cog Hill.
Oh, Cog Hill. Jason planted drift roses. Those are drift roses that he planted all along that hillside. And they do so good there. That was such a good solution for that spot.
When is the best time to plant carrots? Zone 7B.
Okay. Let me finish Diana's question.
Okay.
So those are drift roses, which are made by Knockout. Knockout Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Made drift roses. Yeah. And drift roses get about 2 to 2.5 feet tall and spread about 3 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like a ground cover type rose. And they come in all colors: red, pinks, yellows, whites, all different, apricots, peaches, all different colors. That's a knockout drift rose is what those are called.
Planting carrots in zone 7B.
Zone 7B. Okay, we're 8B, and we plant carrots about the end of August. I plant carrots to go through the fall and the winter.
So probably September.
And then
mid-September to September 1st for them.
Probably in zone 7. I would say probably the 1st of September.
September 1st.
For a fall winter harvest of carrots. And then for an early spring, you'll have to plant a little bit later than we do. So, let's see. February I sow carrots for spring, so probably March for you. Is anybody in zone 7B that can tell us when you sow your carrots for a net?
What herb is good for neuropathy?
For neuropathy. Oh, wow. What herb is good for neuropathy?
So it'd be blood. It'd be something to make the blood flow.
Make the blood flow, yeah.
So, what was that herb we were talking about the other day? Well, ginger. Ginger is very good for blood flow.
Yeah, I bet ginger would be good.
Ginger, you can eat it. I
don't know. Does anybody know some herbs for neuropathy? I'll do a little research on that one too. Who asked that?
Who asked that? Emily.
Neuropathy. Does anybody have any suggestions?
Benita says last frost date is May 15th. Kills me.
Oh my Lord.
Nerves. Need to regenerate nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to regenerate herbs. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. That would be good to do research on. My mom has neuropathy. His father has neuropathy. My dad suffered with it tremendously.
Yeah, that nani juice. Rhonda says
peppermint and turmeric. I don't know. Nerves and circulation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do a little research on that. Alicia is in 7B and starts her carrots the second week in February. There we go. Nani has helped mine. I order it and can't go without it. Nani is all natural. Okay, Rhonda, thanks for sharing that. Turmeric is good for everything. Lemon balm. Would lemon balm help with relaxing the nerves? I was just, that was my first thought, was herbs that were nervines. So lemon balm, catnip, anise hyssop, all of the herbs that are nervines.
Rosemary
might be helpful. Turmeric for inflammation might be helpful. Yeah. That's my first thought, but I would want to do a little more research on it. Yeah, good suggestions though. Okay, let's see. We had a few other questions I wanted to make sure we covered. Avalon had one. There it is. Avalon, which is on here tonight.
Yep.
Said her daughter wants to start her own herb garden this year. She is 10. She's watched me garden her whole life, but she wants to take on this herb garden all on her own. We have some earth boxes set up for her. and we'll supply healthy soil and good natural fertilizers. What else can we do to help set her up for success? What tips or words of encouragement would you give to a young gardener? I love this so much. I love to see young children excited about gardening. That's just so exciting. I would say to start her off with some easy wins. Start off with some herbs that are super easy to germinate from seed so that she can, get confidence and have that excitement of starting it from a little tiny seed and growing it all the way up and then make something with it with her. So I would say time's not really easy to start from seed. No. And what you might want to do too is also maybe even let her go to a nursery and just buy a couple of little plants, like little 4-inch rosemary, lavender, thyme. Those are 3 that are, to me, they're hard to go from seed. So I wouldn't even try to start those from seed, but I would let her go to a nursery and just pick out, just say 3 plants that's already started and let her grow those. And then the other things, let her start from seed so that she can have that experience of seed to using it. Basil. And I would do basil. Basils are super easy. I would do like a lemon balm, mints, oregano.
Our nurse on here, Chance, said sauna produces heat shock proteins. Shock proteins inhibits your neuro pathways, helping neuropathy and anti-aging. Fasting longer than 24 hours also helps, but what I do know, I'm not a doctor or a big pharma.
Yeah.
Sauna does heat shock on it, and it helps.
I bet that would be good to do, like heat cold, where you do the sauna for a little bit, heat for a little bit, and then you shock your nervous system with like cold plunges or cold showers or something, and go back and forth between the heat and the cold. That there's a lot of study and a lot of research on that now. And it's showing, just like Chance says, it's showing it regenerates your cells and helps a lot of different ways.
Oregano and basil.
Yeah, oregano, basil, dill, cilantro.
And then she can cook and eat it.
Yeah. So I would get her, and definitely let her grow some flowers like calendula. Calendula is easy to grow, and chamomile. Those kind of things, because those would be super fun for her. And then for her to be able to harvest those calendula flowers, and then y'all can make a salve together, or harvest some chamomile flowers and y'all can make a tea together. And let her grow a little peppermint and add the chamomile flowers and the peppermint.
That's a good idea. Tracy had her grandson to grow veggies and make veggie pizzas.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah, that's great. You got to make it fun for them.
Yeah.
And exciting for them. And you definitely want them to have some wheat, like
cayenne pepper and tarragon. Yes.
Oh, yeah. See, cayenne pepper. Good job,
Holy
Anita.
basil.
Cayenne pepper is excellent.
Cannabis sativa.
Yes, that would be great for
marigolds.
There you go. That would be great for neuropathy.
Yep.
Good job, Anita.
Black cumin.
Good job. Good suggestions. Yes, marigolds would be another good one for your daughter to grow, Avalon, or for any children to grow. Yeah, just make it fun for her. Do things that's going to give her wins, not things that's going to be hard.
And even not
germinate.
Not herbs or whatever. What's that? Lantana, because it attracts the pollinators and hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Because that's fun watching the birds. I mean, the birds and everything come out.
Yeah. Before a herb garden, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And then I would make it really fun for her, and then y'all make something together from
make
it.
that purple pea.
Blue butterfly pea.
Blue.
Yes.
You can make Kool-Aid.
Oh, that would be a fun one for her
magic
to do.
trick with her.
That would be a fun one for her to do. Blue butterfly pea. You're going to need some kind of little trellis for that to grow on. But maybe you could put her a little trellis in her bed or beside her bed or
She'd love that,
something.
picking it, because the more you pick it, the more it grows.
Yes. And she would love that because then you can make the blue tea. We made popsicles for our grandson with it. That was a super easy recipe. It was, you make up the blue butterfly pea tea and then you add heavy cream to it. And then you get popsicle mold.
Put it in your ice cube tray.
Freeze it. And he loved them.
Mm-hmm.
So do something like that with
Hey,
her.
Sue.
That'd be super fun. Hey, Sue.
Frigid, West Virginia.
But yeah, I love. Yeah, she watched the video where we changed the colors. Yeah, let her do it herself. That good suggestion.
I know.
That would be a number one for a kid to grow. They would have the best time with that.
Oh yeah, sunflowers.
Sunflowers, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. I love to see kids in the garden and excited about wanting to do it. Let's see. I think
next question.
I'm looking. Renee Graves Campbell said, do I need animals to be considered a homestead?
No.
I say no.
You don't have to.
Mm-mm. No way. You do. I don't think. Now, I mean, there may be people out there who differ with me.
You got a dog and a cat?
I do not think that
you got a dog and a cat and a squirrel. You got what? Deer? You got?
I don't think you need animals to be a homestead. And I don't think there's any hard and fast rules to this lifestyle. I think it's whatever. I think it's making steps to be more self-sufficient and to grow in your own food, raising your own food,
peace,
whatever.
Love, and war.
Making steps to, supply your own needs. Your own medicine, your own tea, your own bread, your own garden, your own food.
Buck the system.
And, social media and all makes it look like we have to do all of these things. We have to do sourdough. We have to make herbal teas. We have to grow all of our food, all of our fruit. We have to raise our own pigs, our own meat, our own everything. We have to do all of these things to be real homesteaders. No. I do not think that. I think that's a bunch of pressure, a bunch of internet, social media pressure that is not, I don't think so. I think if it's just having some chickens and collecting eggs from those chickens, I think that's a step towards self-sufficiency. And I think that is a homestead.
So Janice has a good question.
Okay.
What is a good time to trim back her black thornless raspberries?
Black thornless raspberries.
What zone are you in?
I say when they finish blooming or fruiting. That's when I do my blackberries. When they finish fruiting is when we trim them back and cut them back. Now I know a lot of people with raspberry. We don't really grow raspberries here because we won't get fruit from them. They do not like our heat and humidity. But I know a lot of people who grow raspberries, they cut theirs all the way to the ground, like in the fall.
Yeah. And
then they just start over and grow them back. Okay. I do our blackberries like that after they've finished fruiting. And then we retrain the new primocanes to get the fruit for the new year. So that's what I would say on the raspberries, but I'm not an expert on raspberries. So you might want to research that a little bit, but they're 3 chickens is all you need. Yeah. Then you get 3 chickens or 3 herbs. One more. And you don't even have to have chickens to have a homestead. An herb garden, and you're making your own teas or, Noah just had 2 animals. Yeah. That's it. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a good idea to have the knowledge in case you need it. That is exactly right. Exactly right. Any efforts count. That's right, Peacemaker. It's okay to call your home a homestead if you want to. Yes, I agree. 7B. I totally agree. Hey, Lynn, how are you? How's the girls? Are they getting geared up to grow their little gardens this year or big gardens this year?
Okay, so we got an update. You know that big buck that we kept seeing off the front porch eating Tracy's potager garden? Well, he met his maker. I went grocery shopping last Friday morning out here on the farm, right back there in my ladder stand in the woods, and he made a mistake looking for a female. And I let him have some little shot of the dust. And now we're
Yeah.
going to have him fill up our freezer. He was a 10 point. He could have been a 12 point, but he was a 10 point, about a 4-year-old buck. He's a big one.
Yep.
Got him.
Yep.
Meat in the
Got
freezer. Tenderloins, baby.
Deer jerky.
Yeah. Oh, I got a pile of deer jerky over there.
Yep. Granny blackberries, everbearing strawberries. All right. Passed down from a grandmother. Good job.
Yeah, he won't be eating in that protege no more.
Yeah, Susie, start pollinator attracting plants and you'll have birds. There you go. It's always good to add pollinator plants to your garden. Tara Creates 2 says she grew onions for the first time last year, wanting to double her harvest. Onions are fun to grow. I love growing onions. We have one other question from Martha Dawson. She wanted to know how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. She's praying for my healing every night. Thank you so much, Martha. That's really sweet of you. It was a big boy. Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. We got the deer and quit eating my garden. Now I just hope the other ones don't come up and start eating it. A health update for me. I've been going to a lot of doctor's appointments for all these tests that I had to have done to start infusions for the thyroid eye disease that I have. This is crazy, y'all. He's my support person. I think that's what he's called, my support person for these infusions.
For your medicine.
Yeah, for my medicine for my eyes. So I have Graves' disease and I have thyroid eye disease. And you can have Graves' disease without having the thyroid eye disease, but I have both. So, and they have to be treated separately. So as far as my thyroid goes, I've chosen to have the surgery. I'm going to have my thyroid surgically removed on February the 24th. We've got the date, and I met with the surgeon, and that's what I got to do because my medicine's not working, and it's just one extreme to the other, and like I'm just honestly not feeling well, and I'm tired of it, and I got to get that fixed so that I can move on. And I got to have my thyroid levels right before I can have these treatments on my eyes. And my eyes are progressing and getting worse. So thyroid's coming out February 24th. I fought it, but here it is. I got to do it. I had bulging eyes with Graves. Once I started meds, I got better. Awesome. So I'm having the Tepezza infusions for the eye, which is I have to have 1 infusion every 3 weeks for 8 infusions. So this is going to go on for a while, and there's some side effects with that. So a couple of days during and after the infusion, he said, you're pretty much wiped out. Makes you sick, makes you tired and fatigued, and you're pretty much wiped out. There's some other side effects to it as well. But anyway, it's something I have to do because my eyes are just going to keep getting worse. And if I don't get them treated. So he called me and he said that these infusions are $15,000 per infusion. So this treatment is $120,000. Mind blowing how much it cost. And we don't have to pay a dime for it, though. Whatever our insurance doesn't cover, this company is like one of those commercial copay companies.
Well, Blue Cross pays a great portion of it, and our secondary insurance covers the rest, and then
And whatever
take
they
up the
don't
rest.
cover, this company pays
Yep.
for it, which is awesome
Thank you,
because there's a
Lord.
lot of people that don't have insurance, and this company would pay for the whole entire thing. And he will be my support person throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions I have, anything.
So she's going to have the surgery on her thyroid the 24th of February, the day after her birthday. And then she's going to start those infusions after the surgery, because you got to make sure you're.
Yeah, he suggests, the thyroid's got to go, and I need to recover from surgery before I start having the infusions. Right. So this is going to be a process throughout this year of trying to get well and healed from all of this. And, I'm not, if y'all been here on the lives with us for very long, you probably know that we're not, big fans of going to the doctors all the time and medication and all this and the other. And I fight it. I try to use herbs and things to take care of situations. But you know what? There's some things that sometimes you just have to do it. And thank God that we have doctors and medication, and, that there's things available to help us get well. Mm-hmm. My argument usually is that we're just too quick to run to the doctor for every little sniffle and every little thing that we have, when a lot of times things can be fixed with herbs and diet and food changes. But, there's a lot of situations and things that, you have to have medicine and you have to have treatment.
Well, you were losing your eyesight.
Yeah.
In one of your eyes, if it progressed on, you could become blind.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You done with that? You done?
2 years to get your body regulated. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm not happy about.
Becky had a question.
Okay.
She planted collards from seeds over 45 days ago. They're 2 inches tall, and they had put out black cow in the summer. Could it have burned them up, kept them from growing?
Well, black cow is not hot usually. So I don't know that can cause them to do that.
I agree. I mean,
did you plant it right in the black cow? That might be a possibility. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Lee B says God can use medicine.
Yes, he can. Yep. Yep.
You can use
and there, I say if you can treat situations and sicknesses with your diet, with food as your medicine, with herbs as your medicine, plants, then choose that first. Try that first. Choose that first before running to get antibiotics and steroids and all of the things. But, then when that,
because
sometimes you just have to,
I'm sure all of you guys have noticed the cycle. When you go to the doctor, they see you for 2 minutes, and then they've got you on a Z-Pack, antibiotic for your gut. And by the time you take all this medicine, it kills all your natural gut biomes and your healthy stuff in your gut. And then you become you become more sick quicker because your immune system's shot.
Yeah.
And it takes forever to get you back up to speed. So, yeah. And the Z-Pack, the steroids gives you inflammation really bad.
Yeah.
And it usually comes right back.
Well, I've fought it for 2 years now, pretty much, almost 2 years, not quite 2 years, but I've fought it trying to not have the surgery and not have to do all of these things, and just, praying to get well on my own and through different natural measures that I've done. But it is what it is. it is what it is. I got to get well. I got to feel better. I got to protect my eyes, and I got to, this is something I got to do. So this is what I'm going to do. It's going to take me a little while to get through it, and might slow me down a little bit, but this is what is going to happen this year. So going to be intentional. Remember my word for the year, intentional. I'm going to be intentional about my health and getting healthy and doing the steps that I need to do to be healthy.
And I forgot who asked that about the Becky about the black cow. Yeah, like Janice said, there was a outbreak of that where black cow can be sprayed with Roundup. Danny at Deep South said, but you can get some bad stuff out there, and it'll kill your soul for a long time.
There was found grazon in black cow, and that really messed up a lot of people's gardens. So yeah, that could have been the issue. I don't know. Yep, the end result will be worth the journey. It's just going to take a little while to get through it.
10 hours over, 10 minutes
10 hours over.
Yeah, it's 8:41.
Wow. Let me see. Was there anything else we were going to mention? I don't know. I wanted to talk more about starting our seeds, but if y'all haven't ordered your seeds, y'all get your seeds orders. It is time. It is getting close to time
we've got our grow lights in that room back there.
Yep.
Laundry room.
Got the grow station set up. I'm waiting for this little winter freeze mess to get past, and I'm going to start some seeds, going to start some herbs, and a round of cool season vegetables for early spring. I'm going to get those started in the next week. And a few of the herbs. And February is go time. That's when we're sowing pretty much everything. So y'all get your seeds ordered, and if you're ordering your seeds from Hoss, we're affiliates with Hoss, and we would love for you to use our link, our special link, when you're ordering your seeds. It just helps our farm out a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it just helps us out a little bit. So we'd love for you to use that link. If you're ordering our medicinal herb seed collections, we have 2 special links to order those collections. We'll put these up right here in the chat. So we would appreciate that. Is it there now? It's there on Facebook. I'm going to get it there on YouTube.
She's got it there. Share a sale.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Yeah, Hoss is going to be doing some plugs on some different plants this year, like tomatoes and things. That's pretty fun. Oh, what seeds are you planting in February? Oh, man. I'm going to start about mid-February. I'll start my tomatoes. 1st of February, I'll start my peppers. I'll pretty much start all of my herbs, because the 1st of February is actually 6 weeks for us before our last frost date. And that's when most of your warm season seeds are started, 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost date. So
the heat mats work great.
Yes.
What dirt do you recommend for raised beds?
For raised beds, they have some raised bed formulated soil out there that you can use.
We use stuff called super soil. It has a lot of mycorrhizae, mushroom compost.
Yep, microorganisms.
And it works really well.
I've also we did new Vigo beds this year. We've got 2 new Vigo beds that we did. We're loving those too. And we did a lot of mushroom compost in those, and our own compost.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Thanks, Renee. Last year, I did a series of like 5 or 6 videos and a bunch of shorts I did like a seed starting masterclass. Went over everything there is about seed starting, from GMO, non-GM hybrids, scarification, cold stratification, everything. All about seed starting, organizing seeds, storing seeds, starting seeds, heat mats, grow lights, the whole nine. So if you are new to gardening, new to seed starting, growing your own seeds, y'all go over to YouTube and check out our seed starting masterclass playlist. There's a ton of information there for you if you're just getting started seed sowing, seed starting. So anyway, yep, y'all get your seeds ordered. Get ready. It is almost garden time. Yay, 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 yay. And we'll keep you updated on new things that we launch on the shop. Do y'all like the new pretty green one? We did have blue and white, and now we've got a couple of green ones on there. All right, y'all. I hope everybody stays warm. Yes, enjoyed seeing everybody. We're praying for our country. We're praying for
pray for our nation, the world.
Was it Avalon, whose preacher's daughter is?
Yep.
We'll be praying for her. Yeah, I'm talked out.
Y'all make some snow cream for
Yeah,
me.
make some snow cream.
And snow angels.
Throw snowballs at each other. Yep, y'all have an awesome week. We love you guys.
Peace out.
God bless y'all. God bless our country. God bless our gardens this year.
Yes.
See y'all later.